Yo, what's going on? Another day, another BTS vlog. Just getting on real quick and just want to talk about this new piece of gear that I just got, which is the Amaran 60X, the 60XS. Very confusing there. So apparently the S stands for, I don't know what the exact term, but it's supposed to be like the best of the best as of right now, like the latest tech that they have. I think it's like a chip or something or whatever. Anyways, I got something that is super small and portable because I have a shoot tomorrow down in Baja, Mexico, and I want to go super light. Don't want to take my 200 or my 300 for sure. So when I pull the trigger on this, I've been wanting a third light anyways. So I think this would be a perfect setup. For the running gun stuff that I do, I don't always need a big setup. So this is perfect because I could just put 2 MPF batteries. Originally, I picked it up so I could really use my V-mount battery from Small Rig, but I also purchased this D-Tap to AC power cable thingy. So pretty much go from here to here, and I tested it out and it just was not working for whatever reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and return this. I'm not sure if it's the exact one. As you can see, the one that came with the actual lights, it has like a screw-on knob where this one just plug it in. I had it all the way through, but if for whatever reason it just wasn't working. So as you can see, I have the V-mount battery connected in from D-Tap to AC, and it's not powering up, which is a bummer. And how to get this specific cable separately. So I'm not sure if it's the cable. I'm not sure if this is the cable. Maybe this is a cheap Chinese cable. Maybe I need to go a little bit more price for like a Condor Blue or something like that. But yeah, super excited to have this in my kit. And yeah, got to go shower because I have another gig right now in about 2 hours, but there's some traffic. So I'll meet you guys over there.
This gig was pretty simple. It was just an event to highlight the local brokerage here in San Diego that had merged with another powerhouse brokerage. And so, yeah, pretty much single camera, A7S3, 24-70. I brought my Shinobi monitor, small rig battery, just took the one battery because I knew this was going to be a quick and easy shoot. I even had my buddy Jordan help out as well. So yeah, this was a super easy job. Just transfer the media to the production company, and that was it.
All right, I am back for my shoot, currently dumping these files to the production company's cloud services. Doing some organization, trying to figure out what I'm going to pack for tomorrow. So pretty much I'm going to be doing a 2-camera interview. We're going to do a few of these 2-camera interviews, I believe, plus a talking head and a discussion with the few doctors. So I just want to be as prepared as possible. I need to pack as light as possible. So I'm just taking my Nano case, and I'm also taking this bag right here from Newer. I got this bag of like years, like when I first started, but it's still holding strong. So I just tested the new 60X on these little freaking tripod thingies from like the ones that you get on Amazon for like $50. I got these like again when I first started, and I just never threw them away because once in a blue moon I do use them as like for a second light. Believe it or not, they actually work. I just got to keep an eye on them and put some weight to it somewhere on the legs, like a sandbag or something like that. But I'm not taking a sandbag because I need to pack super light. Like I said, I'm going to Baja, Mexico, so I don't want to take a lot of gear. I don't want to raise I don't want to raise any eyebrows when I'm crossing the border because I just rather not. So I'm just going to pack this. I'm actually not even taking my FX6. I'm just going to take my A7S3, and I'm also taking my old A7 III. This is like, at this point, can you call it old school? Well, from like 2016, 2017. So this is going to be my B camera. The last time I went to Baja, I actually used this as a B camera, and it worked out freaking really great on S-Log 2. The footage came out really butter. I was able to match the A7S and the A7 III. So like always, 24-70, 85, 55, a couple of mounting plates. I'm taking my Rode Wireless Pros because that's going to be my audio source. I'm taking these little stands again. I'm not taking the traditional light stands that I have right here. I'm going to take these little baby ones, and I'm going to make it work. I did it before, going to make it work again. So I have one already packed right here. I have my 200X I'm going to bring after all, and I have my 60X I'm going to bring as well. I'm going to power my 60X with two NPF batteries that I have charging as we speak. So just the two bags plus my Lantern 60. This is the Lantern 90 that I kind of, not necessarily retired, but I just stopped using it. I wanted something smaller and something more compact. And but yeah, that's gonna be it. Oh, also the drone. They really want some drone photos as well. Oh, yeah, I failed to mention, I'm actually gonna start taking photos for this company. So this is why I'm bringing my A7 III, because it has 24 megapixels, something like that. So this is going to be perfect for photos. This camera is still great. If you're starting off, the A7 III is still a phenomenal camera. It shoots beautiful 4K, HD 60, HD 120, which is whatever. It's not the end of the world. You don't necessarily need 4K, but if you're starting off, this is a great camera. I recommend. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the field.
A little bit like of what we did last time, so we'll shoot.
So I worked with these guys a few times last year. So this is the first time working with them this year. So things have picked up for them. So they want a lot more video coverage. And so, one thing I've realized over the last year or two is that I am pretty much living off of repeat clients. I'd say 90% of my work comes from repeat clients, whether it's a production company, a media agency, or just a specific client that needs video work. They always come back to me to get things done. And specifically for this company, the individual who always contracts me, he has said that, like, one thing I like about you is that when you say you're going to get things done, you actually get things done, which to me, it boggles my mind. It's like, that is the bare minimum. If you say you're going to do something, you actually do it. So to me, my brain cannot compute when I hear instances of individuals say they're going to do something and just simply don't do it. And for whatever reason, like, life throws curveballs at you all the time. I'm a big advocate of over communicating. So if something happens, just communicate that to them and let it be known. But yeah, anyways, as you can see here, I'm on the A7S III on the A camera for this specific shot, and I'm using the 60X as a hair light. Since I did end up bringing my 200X, I didn't plan on bringing it at first, but I did because I remember the last time I filmed at this location, the lights on this room were off for whatever reason. I assume because they were just working on the building or something like that. So I wanted to be prepared. So I brought the 200X because I did remember that. But when I got there, the lights were on. So I'm not mad at it. More light, the better the image is going to come out. And so I pretty much use the 60X as a hair light. You can't really see much of a notice, but there is a subtle little kick to the back of the head of these individuals. So I have the A7S III on a monopod. I did not bring video tripods for this shoot, and the A7 III is on an old photo tripod that I got back in my day one days, and I'm glad I never got rid of it because this was very easy to pack in that same newer bag that I showed earlier in the vlog. So they hired me for a 2-camera package for this specific shoot, but it made me wonder, like, I want to get a third modern Sony camera, whether it's the FX3 or the FX2. I have my eyes on the FX2 right now, but I'm just holding tight because I got a feeling Sony's going to drop either a FX3 Mark II or something of the sort. So I hear rumors of the A7 V coming pretty soon, but I do want a newer Sony camera that supports 422 10 bits, S-Log 3, of course, SNE tone, all that good stuff, all the latest and greatest tech that it comes with these newer Sony sensors. And I've come to realize that the FX6 is not needed for every single job. And to me, packing that thing is just like, oh man, I just need to get a separate bag and all that good stuff. Like, and I'm always thinking about packing as light as possible. So I feel like 2 mirrorless Sony cameras will definitely help out that situation. And speaking of upgrades, I would love to upgrade my Mavic 3 for the Mavic 4 Pro, but at the time of recording, from what I understand, DJI is not selling in the US, which is a bummer. But again, it's not make or break. I don't need it. I would just love to have it. But as you see here, this is footage of the Mavic 3 filming in San Diego, and yeah, still I think it still holds. The following day, I got right back into it. Went to a local med spa here in San Diego and started doing some social media content for these guys. Again, going back to what I said about repeat clients, this is technically a repeat client of mine, even though it's the first time working at the specific med spa. But I work with a certain individual who found me on Instagram and reached out to me and did a job for him, did a great job. And so he is connected to a ton of med spas here in the Southern California area, or actually nationwide. So he's pretty connected with the beauty aesthetics world. And so he's pretty much tagging me along with all these shoots that need social media or that need website, video marketing work. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for it, which is a plus for me because I don't necessarily have to go hunt for new clients. They're essentially bringing the work to my lap, which I am not mad at. And as you see here, I am filming B-roll with the Sony FX6 24-70 on a monopod. So first time using this combo outside of a conference. So this combination has been great, capturing B-roll. Keeps my shots steady and it's less taxing on my body. The last time I did a med spa shoot, I went handheld the whole time and my body was freaking hurting during the shoot. So I eventually brought a tripod, and the space that we were filming at the time was really, really tight, smaller than this. And so I just like, you know what, I need to start bringing my monopod. And luckily this space has a lot of real estate for me to work around of. And so, yeah, this combination has been great so far. The shots come out steady. I do eventually want to get an easy rig. But I was talking to another colleague of mine who's a fellow YouTuber, and we're discussing this last night that he's pretty much telling me that Easy Rig is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it does look amazing. But at the same time, I'm one of those, if I buy something, I don't want it to just be sitting there collecting dust. I want to use it often and get my money's worth. So as of right now, the monopod is holding it down, but I do eventually want to get an Easy Rig later down the road.
Cups are out of the screen, we're okay?
Yep, it's all out of frame. Yeah, raises a bit.
After the B-roll, we went straight into the talking head section of the production. And as you see here, I'm using the FX6 with a teleprompter to cover this. Behind the GoPro BTS camera, there is a large window, so a lot of natural light was in. So I put my 300C as a key right there to kind of fill in a little bit more. I also use the Sony shotgun mic that's connected straight into the FX6. I did have a B camera with me rolling because I just wasn't sure how he was going to perform in front of the camera, even with the teleprompter. But he ended up performing really great in front of camera. So I decided to scrap the B camera angle. Plus with the B-roll, we had enough meat and potatoes to fill in that 60 to 90 second video sequence. So before production, we did script these videos out, and I'm curious to know how you guys go about that. So usually they come up with their own scripts and they just give it to me and I put it into the teleprompter app. But for this case, we actually did it together. So pretty much what I did was I had him speak to ChatGPT with the voice message feature. So I said, hey, talk about this specific device, the features, all that good stuff, whatever you want to say into the video. And we'll have ChatGPT make it into a 30 to 60 second script to make it fit for the video and go straight into the point without any fluff. And surprisingly, it did a really great job. We did modify it, of course. We didn't go word for word with ChatGPT. So we actually had some of his let's call it sauce in the actual script to make it sound like a human being. And it actually worked out really, really great. So I'm very curious to hear how you guys conduct your pre-production and how do you guys come up with scripts for the video. Like I said, this was fairly easy. We did 2 takes and we got done in a much faster, efficient way. So this has been great as of late. It's just talk to the computer and the computer digests the information you said and it spits out a script, and then obviously you modify it. So I'm curious to hear how you guys go about that.
See what your body can achieve.
Cut. Nice. Comfortable with that? It sounds good to me.
I don't know if you guys could hear that little fan dinging throughout that clip. It's my small HD monitor. I don't know if it's busted or something, but it's having trouble powering on. And if it does, sometimes it has this like a fan just kicks in extremely, which doesn't sound normal, and it never used to do that before. So I reached out to Small HD. They're taking care of it right now as we speak. So it's under warranty. So yeah, that's a good thing. So yeah, I'm happy that that's getting worked on. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys learned a thing or two. If you guys have any comments or any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.